Yeah. All
Hello.
right.
Oh my god,
Hello.
it's like working with Tommy Wiseau.
I know. Hello.
Hello and welcome to Real Horrorshow. I am your host, Samantha, and I am joined, as always, by the Stormy Skies.
Hi. As you say, as always, as if it's like you're trying to like trick me, like, oh yeah, I'm always joined by you, but you actually have a secret co-host that you sometimes do other stuff with, and I don't know about her.
Yeah.
I want to be
Someday I might just introduce you by your real name.
Oh no.
Wouldn't that be some confusing
What do you
shit?
mean? Stormy Skies is my real name.
Oh, okay, should I pull up the US Census data and
Anyway.
see how many people have the last name Sky?
Skies with an S. Oh, Sam. Anyway.
So how has your week been?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been very busy yet productive, with working and then, planning for the wedding and stuff like that.
Still doing that shit?
Yeah. It's like I've been doing it times 1,000. It's just going to get more and more busy.
Nice. So
I've also been trying to find time to like eat and sleep and work out and go to the gym like I did tonight. Because as we all know, I'm a bodybuilder, so I have to keep up my physique.
Yeah. So it's good to know that you're still planning to get married.
Yes.
At least right now.
Yeah, I haven't stopped planning that, so we're good there.
Good.
But it's really getting in the way of my bodybuilding routine, so...
God,
yeah.
Fuck that then.
I know. I'm just like, do I want to, win awards for bodybuilding or,
Oh shit, you're like cutting out. I don't know if it's picking up on the recording, but...
Oh, dude, am I? Can you hear me okay now? Is this okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It's fine.
How was your week, Sam?
It was... I mean, I already told you last night during our other meeting, but it was...
Yeah, but our listeners didn't hear you say it.
It was a week. I'm glad that we're starting our own press, and I'm glad we're doing this podcast because both of those give me purpose in life. But yes, I am so done with freelancing, and I want a real job. I've been kind of like on a downward spiral this week and didn't get a lot of freelance work done. But yeah, that's because I didn't get a job that I probably should have gotten. I had everything they wanted, and it was at a country club my family has been members of for 20 years. Yes, I know I'm in the 1%. Shut up, you 5 listeners.
5 listeners. Cries.
Yeah. But I didn't get it, and I was super depressed because I'm just so done with applying to jobs and getting the generic email from the systems and like having job interviews and just not getting anything.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Fuck this, donate to the podcast.
It's really maddening when it's like, it's been so long and it's like still nothing, and then you like... It totally sucks. It's just really anxiety inducing.
Right.
Yeah. It's not fair.
It's not fair at all. So, what are we talking about this week?
So we were talking about a really great, and I think it's like a masterpiece, but nobody can really, it's like a hidden gem on Netflix, I think. Yeah. And a lot of people don't realize it's there, but it's seriously amazing horror. And, how like there's all those hyped up things, like, Veronica was hyped up, but like this is seriously something that's been overlooked. So,
yeah.
Do you want me to introduce the movie?
No, I was just going to say I agree. It's definitely a hidden gem, and I'm surprised more people in our community aren't talking about this movie because it's incredible.
Yeah, our community seriously needs to get with the times.
I know.
The horror community.
I like to imagine the horror community as like the cool kids sitting at the lunch table, and we're just like sitting at the lunch table adjacent to them, occasionally interrupting the conversation.
Yeah, we're by ourselves at the end of the table and nobody wants to sit with us.
Yeah. Well, I'll just introduce the fucking movie because if they read the title of the episode, they know what it is.
Yes, I would hope they've read that or can read.
No, we don't want to be ableist here.
Well, Sam, what is it? Don't leave me in suspense.
Today we're discussing Welcome to Monster High.
Such a great film because it's got all the elements of fear,
Yes.
but also great. It's just a great plot as well. So it's got a great balance.
Yeah, and the effects and production value of this, A+.
Oh my god, the effects are unreal.
Very rarely
fucking insane.
Very rarely do we give movies, because we have a rubric behind the scenes that you guys don't see, that we rank all these little components with.
But it is on our website.
Yeah.
But I'm sure nobody ever looks there.
No,
'cause you guys suck. Explore our website more.
But we have
Sorry, you don't suck.
We have numerical values we apply to our 3 little subsections of what makes a movie, and this just got 3s all the way down.
All across the board, you guys, like A+.
So for those of you who don't know, because I assume we have a lot of male listeners who probably aren't into dolls or quote unquote chick flicks.
Or toys or anything like that when they were kids.
Joy. They weren't into
like little dollies. Joy. They didn't like to have fun.
But Monster High is a line of dolls and a bunch of other like Barbie-esque products like sunglasses and clothing and shit.
Yeah.
For girls.
Yeah.
And the dolls are fucking huge. Like, I remember.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they release like special dolls every so often. And I remember reading the comments on one particular doll they released. It was a merman doll who was in a wheelchair because he can't swim on land, and also because his flipper doesn't work right. So it's a very inclusive line of dolls. In that sense, they were doing this shit before Barbie came up with the plus line Barbies, which I have some issues with, but I'll save that for another podcast. My Barbie podcast coming in 2019.
Barbie podcast.
There are actual adults that collect these dolls because they're into spooky shit, and the dolls are really adorable. And from what I understand, I didn't do research before coming onto the podcast. I had time, but I've been fucking busy this week. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We've all been really. It's been a fucking busy week.
I know. It's
fuck this.
Fuck March.
I hate spring.
Fuck March.
Yeah, I hate. I know, and it's over, but it's still winter.
Yeah.
Over here.
But
fucking
Monster High started at the same time Ever After High started.
What's that?
It's the same concept where you have the daughters and children of famous fairy tale characters coming together in a high school setting. But that actually never took off as much as Monster High did. And
sounds pretty lame.
I know. But I think Monster High is so unique.
I do too. I think it's wonderful.
For the audience it's going for, it's so unique and so cute.
Oh, yeah.
So well made. So let's get into it with acting and performance.
Yeah, let's get into it. All right. Well, like watching these actors perform is amazing. It's like they were like made for their roles, you know? Mm-hmm. Like they really are real monsters.
Yeah.
And they're virtually impenetrable. Like the one actress, I don't think they have any stunt doubles, and they just like fall off stuff and they're fine. I mean, it's unreal.
Yeah, and Frankie, the daughter of Frankenstein, she can just take off her hand. How the fuck could she do that?
It's fucking crazy. I don't know. I don't understand. So, like I said, the effects are impeccable. It's just blowing my mind the whole time I'm watching it.
Personally, I fucking loved Daddy Dracula. I would call him Daddy.
Same.
And I liked...
He does. What a fuck the wear mommy.
Yeah,
he just looking at your notes there.
He wants to fuck the wear mommy.
Oh yeah, he does.
But
that's bad. Werewolves and vampires are like totally enemies.
Oh my god, what if this is the prequel to Underworld? What if...
Oh, shit.
What if the half-breed guy that Kate Beckinsale bones...
fucking half-breed guy. He's not even a full werewolf. What a fucking loser.
What if
The fuck is he? Half human, half werewolf. Lame. The fuck is his name? I'm trying to think of his name. Shit, I love Underworld.
I don't watch Underworld. I don't know. But what if Daddy Dracula hooks up with Weremommy and they have him, and then this is the prequel to the fucking Underworld series?
Dude, I'm fucking shook.
I'm going to Reddit with this.
The fuck is his name? They all have like all these like names. His name is
people usually have names, Stormy. Thank you.
Oh, his name is Michael. I thought it was something like fancy because there's like
he's a half-breed.
Victor and like Lucian. Lucian's my dude. Craven, and then there's fucking Michael. What a bore.
But anyway, more on Daddy Dracula.
Yeah, anyway.
I don't know if you picked up on his like character design and his like wardrobe, but I felt like his design was a more chiseled, refined version of the Bela Lugosi Dracula.
What I thought too. Exactly. He's a super traditional vampire.
Yeah, he looked so much like Bela Lugosi if Bela Lugosi was like this chiseled bodybuilder.
It's Bela Lugosi, not Lugosi. God damn it.
I'm sorry.
There you go again. You said Aldi's yesterday to me when you texted.
You know what, Miss Pittsburgh? I don't want to hear shit about weird pronunciations and weird slang.
Okay. Anyway.
You guys have like an entire language up there.
It's true, we do, and it's really embarrassing, and I like hate myself for it. It's like, oh yeah, you guys. It's like, no, it's just because we can't talk right. We don't know how to use the English language, so we just like justified it by calling it Pittsburghese, so we can keep talking wrong.
I am sorry, listeners at home. I don't know what just happened with your mic, but I just got a huge like high pitched squeak coming through.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Oh god, I hope that didn't happen. But if it did, you can keep it in if you want.
Okay. I probably will. Fuck the audience.
Okay, it'll make it exciting. Keep them on their toes.
Also, on the topic of Pittsburgh accents, Monica, the main villain of this movie, who ain't shit. Her only friends at this school are the friends she brought with her that she had to make with her zombie powers. But anyway,
yeah, she did, and they don't even like her that much.
Yeah, but I thought that they should have given her a Pittsburgh accent since Night of the Living Dead was filmed in Pittsburgh.
Yes, it was.
And that's the origin of the American zombie.
She almost had an accent that reminded me of the accent that Draculaura should have had. It was almost like...
Yeah, it was a very subtle Mexican accent.
It was very... Oh, was it?
I think that's what they were going for with her. I did think Draculaura's accent was a little over the top at times.
But it was like pretty much like over the top it may be, but the whole time it was like spot on. She never faltered.
Yeah. And I thought Frankie probably should have had a British accent since Frankenstein was written in England.
You're right.
And on the topic of Frankie, I am very confused at how she came to be. Because Frankenstein's dead, right? We all went to 12th grade. We all read Frankenstein. We know how he was born. No spoilers here.
Frankenstein wanted to die.
Yeah.
So he died.
So but in the sequel, there was the Bride of Frankenstein. So did they conceive an already dead and dismembered and remembered body? Or did he go to Dr. Frankenstein to ask for another favor?
That is a fabulous question, and depending on what lore you're focused on, it changes.
Okay.
It totally does. So it's traditionally it would be you find a human girl and she has to die, and then you like reanimate her, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if like it's a gray area. I have no idea.
And as we're getting into the story, I have more story notes regarding all these like births. Because I get how Claudina was born, you know, mommy werewolf loved daddy werewolf. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But like, according to the Dracula lore set forth in Van Helsing, when
Yes.
Dracula and his brides have babies, they lay like 1 billion eggs. So is Draculara the
Yes.
oldest of like these billion eggs? Or if this is a sequel to Van Helsing, is she the one egg that survived?
Well, she said she was 1,600 years old.
Okay, so
that, that goes to show that, I don't know where she came from.
so she's probably the egg that survived in Van Helsing.
Yes.
Which means not only is Dracula her daddy, Frankenstein is also her daddy because they needed Frankenstein to bring the eggs to life. So Frankie and Draculara are sisters.
Our sisters. Half sisters. Boom.
Fuck.
Amazing. Cool.
I'm glad we're establishing this lore.
Dude, hello. I know this is so many ties to so many different movies. Fucking nuts.
And I love
Van Helsing is legit.
I love how the 5 girls are all the daughters of the 5 main Universal monsters.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. I love that the fish girl is like Australian.
Yeah. Laguna.
She's so cute. And she is a skateboarder too, which is pretty cool. Can we talk about how they're all perfect?
Yeah.
And they're all beautiful and perfect and they're 16. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this isn't real.
Yeah, I mean that's always a problem with these high school movies.
Damn.
Horror.
It's we don't really look like that.
Horror and everything else, any genre with high schoolers, the main focus. I'm vain, so I would always do my makeup and look nice when I go to school just because I'm vain and I'm naturally ugly, so I try to offset that.
Just stop. What the fuck? Sam. That was so mean to say about yourself. I think we're all naturally ugly and we just
I think our Lord and Savior Jesus
that's
Christ.
why men get so right. Yeah, that's why men get so mad when we don't wear makeup because they're so confused.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right, where were we?
Anyway, Sam, I don't think you're naturally ugly at all.
Thank you.
I think you're beautiful.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you
Anyway.
too.
That's good.
I guess we can just end this podcast forever now.
The end. God.
What did you have about Story?
I said, wow, I wish I had a coffin cell phone.
So do I.
Or tablet or something. I'm like, wow, these are cool
Holy
as hell.
shit, I bet you can get phone cases shaped like coffins.
Yeah.
No, those are so cool.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And
holy shit, I should get one.
And the introduction of Monica through the reflection of her coffin phone. Brilliant foreshadowing.
Yes.
That's
so cool.
Monica just ain't shit, you know?
Yeah, she ain't shit. Monica. I love that their names are really silly, but it's the title of who they are.
Yeah, but I'm glad that they had Monica because her existence and her campaign. So basically Frankie and Draculara wants to meet more monsters, so she and her dad and Frankie and Claudine get together and create this boarding school for children of famous monsters to come to and start learning how they can rejoin the human world and get along with humans. But Monica, being the zombie bitch that she is, just thinks that monsters should take over the world. So I find her whole campaign, there's a student president election, and she decides to run for it. And I thought that her whole campaign was a perfect way to introduce children to the tyranny that is Donald Trump.
Right.
So this movie came out in 2016, so I think the writers and director had Trump in mind when they were writing her character. Because her whole campaign is make America ghoulish again.
Yeah, make ghoulish again.
MAGA.
And kill humans also. So world domination.
Yeah. There's so many layers to unwrap. Much like the layers Much like the layers of Cleo's mummy wrapping.
Oh yeah, Cleo. That was cool. Oh yeah, by the way, why does it's cool that they have like a teleportation device, but like why is it in the shape of like a skull with a bow on it?
Okay, that bothered me a little because
That bothered me. I was like,
why did they gender the skull before they even knew they were gonna have daughters? Shouldn't it just be a skull?
I know.
Like,
maybe it's less scary that way. Because it was so scary the whole movie that they had to tone it down a little bit and make it soften it up. No, I got it.
Yeah.
Fucking teleportation device.
So
anyway, what else did I have? Oh, their monster language is cool. That's like written on the computer and stuff. It's like little skulls and lines and shit. And I'm like, wow, cool monster language.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And so at the end of the movie, going back to that bitch Monica, she like crashes the dance and has kidnapped Tosh, the big superstar that everybody wants, but she's a human. So of course she's not going to hang out with monsters, or will she? And of course, like
she kidnapped her. What a jerk!
Yeah, Monica kidnaps her. So like, how the fuck else is she supposed to react? like.
I know, she's like terrified.
Like, yeah, she thinks you're monsters because you literally just kidnapped her.
Monster or not, I'd be scared if I was kidnapped.
I mean, you're not the victim here. That's like borrowing your friend's bike and you're the one who crashes and then you get mad at the friend for loaning you the bike.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah.
That's exactly.
Monica's a bitch.
Oh, I said that I liked how the dad was like the only professor.
He's not the only professor, the weremom.
Other than the werewolf mom who's art teacher, but like he's the professor and the headmaster. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, he could teach every class.
I'm going to assume that in later movies, because there's like 15 of these movies, the other like main monsters come and teach at the school, like Frankenstein teaches swimming and the creature from the Black Lagoon teaches science, because I don't stereotype.
Yes, that's a good idea. I was going to say, shouldn't the creature from the Black Lagoon teach
don't
swimming?
be fucking racist.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, well, Dracula's teaching every fucking class right now.
But you know,
poor dude.
You know,
all stressed out.
Shit, do you know how many papers that is to grade?
God, that's like so. But it's like college because he's lecturing them. So I'm like, is this a high school? Making high schools look like colleges.
I mean, there's some high schools that are laid out more like colleges, like prep schools.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess this would be that case, like a private high school.
And it is a boarding school, and I think boarding schools tend to be more college-y than...
Oh, that's where they live.
And I really like the Glob character. I thought he was cute, and I'm glad that they had like a blob reference through him.
Yeah, I like
that. I'm assuming his dad is the Blob.
Yeah, the dad is probably the Blob.
Yeah.
And had a little son.
And all he wants to do is eat. He's the most relatable character.
I know he is. He stole all the food, but he didn't eat it. And he gave it back. Yeah, that was cute. Yeah, as I was watching this movie, I was like, you know what? This is really like a movie about our friendship, I think.
I wish I had... Do you think we should get on the monster web instead of the regular web to help our podcast view listens?
.onion everything. Well, that's like the dark web or like the deep web.
I thought they should have used the dark web instead of the monster web, but I guess that would get a bunch of kids trying to get on the dark web, which you don't want.
Yeah, which would be not a good idea at all. Oh my god, I don't even want to go there myself, and I'm an adult.
I mean, I would go there. What if you want to buy like a dead body?
An organ?
Yeah. Where?
Not an organ like a piano, but like a bodily organ from inside your body.
I think we get what you meant by organ, but yes, where else are you going to buy one?
The dark web is the only place to go. You're right.
Yeah. It's the new
black market dark web because it's easier to buy online anyway.
The black market's like not even a thing anymore. It's all online.
You're right. You're right. Okay, let's see. What else did I say? Yeah, this movie's about a friendship, and I said the next like notes I had was was about Tash or Tosh, the
Yeah.
singer.
Spoiler alert, we're about to drop a huge twist.
A huge twist, so you better watch this. Pause the podcast and watch the whole movie real quick, and then
like
come
my
back to
mind
us.
was so fucking blown. I did not see this coming.
I know it was one of the best twists in
Like,
modern horror.
You think Norman
Like-
Bates turning out to be his own mother in Psycho was a twist?
His own mother.
Yeah, that's what it was, right? He
Shit. Yeah, it is. He's the one behind the curtain in the dress. Whoa.
yeah, if you
It's like an even bigger twist than in Scream when there's two ghost faces instead of just
Shaggy
one.
did what?
Oh,
Did you know Matthew Lillard actually has a cameo in Scream 2?
What?
Yeah, he's the background character at one of the college parties.
Stop! I'll have to look for him. I've watched this movie several hundred times, so I can't believe I missed that.
It's like very brief because they don't want like people to be like, "Hey, is that
Steve? Stu?
Yeah, Stu, not Steve.
Stu Mocker. Isn't he supposed to be dead? He got
God,
electrocuted in the face. I love
Matthew Lillard.
Me too. Wow.
He
is
so
fantastic.
underutilized.
I agree. He is fantastic.
And
Wow.
I respect him for not being in Salt Lake City Punk too, because that movie was garbage.
The fuck? It sounds like a garbage movie.
Oh, it was so bad.
There is a
It's like-
second one, 1 and
Yeah.
2.
And it's really weird because Bob, the character who dies in the first one,
Yeah.
it's about his son, and he's like Bob is narrating. Heroin Bob is narrating it from heaven, and you can tell that they desperately want him to be like Matthew Lillard and have that same inflection when he speaks, that same quick wit, and it's not the same. And Matthew Lillard's not in it, and basically all the kids are emo instead of punk, and it's
yeah, that's a big difference between punk and emo.
like emo's not the same as goth, and goth's not the same as punk.
Exactly. It's all very different, very, very different. Anyway, it's a bigger twist than at the end of The Shining when Jack Nicholson is in that picture in the hotel, like he's been there all along.
Yeah,
Like he's the caretaker.
it's a bigger twist than when we found out that the Wizard of Oz isn't a big floating head; it's just a man behind the curtain.
It's a bigger twist than when in the first Friday the 13th movie, it's not Jason, it's his mom.
Okay,
Top that.
it's a bigger twist than at the end of Titanic when the ship rises from the ocean. That one's not real. Shit, what's another twist?
Oh my god. Keep going. There's good ones.
I can't think of one.
Shit, I'm trying to think of a better one than the one I just did.
To Google, we're not filling for time.
Shit. Okay.
Oh, it's a bigger twist than when we found out Bruce Willis was a ghost.
Oh shit.
Duh.
Best one. I can't even top that one. That's the twist. All right.
It's a bigger twist.
Well, this is bigger than that. So
it's a bigger twist than at the end of Sleepaway Camp when she turns around and she has a penis.
oh Jesus.
Okay, so let's actually just say what the fucking twist is.
Shit. Oh no, it's a bigger twist than when you're watching the others and the whole family, including Nicole Kidman, are actually ghosts.
We're just ruining like every movie ever.
I know. I feel bad.
It's a bigger
But
twist.
seriously, you should have seen all this shit. These movies are 10 years older plus.
It's a
10
bigger
or
twist.
older.
Bigger twist than at the end of The Village where you find out that it's actually set in modern times.
Stop. Um, it's a shit. Um, God damn it.
Anyway,
I'm gonna pull it out. I don't want to pull out dumb shit now. I'm about to. Okay, I can't do it anymore.
It's a bigger plot twist than season 4's episode of the OC, the Christmas episode, where it's set up to make you think that Misha Barton's going to guest star as Marissa Cooper, but Ryan gets to the airport and it's actually what? Her little sister, and her little sister's coming back from college because she's like a child prodigy because Misha Barton wouldn't do the episode, so they had to ham fist some stupid ass twist into it. It's a bigger twist than that.
Shit.
Anyway.
Wait a minute. I have to come up with something cool too. Shit. I'm thinking of TV shows. Oh God. I can't. No, I can't. I can't do it.
It's a bigger twist.
I can't think of anything. But when I do think of one, I'll interrupt.
Was I about to ruin Game of Thrones for you?
No. I already knew that.
Okay.
Because I'm like up to date on Game of Thrones. Actually, I would assume that all of our listeners are just like, you know, with the times. Like, I would hope that you just like watch shows as they occur,
or at least look up the spoilers,
popular ones. Yeah, or at least, like, you know, try to understand what the hell's going on.
See, that's what I do for shows that I don't watch that people won't shut the fuck up about, like This Is Us.
Please. I'm so sick of that shit.
It's just emotional manipulation. Like, the show's not even that good. It's just they pull this dumb emotional bullcrap to make you cry.
Well, people... And they're just like, oh, but people are like, oh, I cry like the whole time. And it's like, dude, it's like people are telling me that it's not even that sad. They're just like, I don't even know why you get that worked up. Like, it's just a show.
It's just every episode's designed to make you cry. Okay, our listeners are probably getting pissed that we're not revealing the twist of this movie. I completely forgot what we were doing. Okay, so the
twist is like at the end of Boardwalk Empire. Whenever we find out that the kid, like the kid that grows up shoots Nucky, and it's like, what's his face's son? Whoa, it's a son, and he kills him. Fucking ruining everything. I'm gonna keep ruining shows. Here we go. All
right, so the twist in this movie is that Tosh, the human superstar pop star, she's a fucking ghost.
She's a ghost.
So Monica Monica tries to turn her into a zombie with like her badass zombie claws, but Monica just like
she turns into a ghost.
Tosh turns into a fucking ghost, and
she goes through her like she's a mist.
Yeah.
She's like a mist ghost.
So that twist was pretty fucking shocking.
That is very shocking.
Like, I just thought they would become friends at the end. Never did I think that a Hannah Montana style pop star was going to be a ghost at the end.
And I have a lot of notes about that. I said, Jesus, she's a ghost. Does that mean she's dead, but now she's a forever immortal singer?
Yeah, that's something,
you know,
that's something they don't address with some of these things. Like, Monica's a zombie, so she's dead.
Yeah, so she's definitely dead.
Her zomboys.
Draculaura was never alive.
Her zomboys are all dead.
They're all dead, so, like, these are all dead kids.
Yeah, that's really dark.
Please be aware of that. They're all dead. Some of them are alive and, like, have fucked up DNA.
But for the most part, they're all dead.
But Draculaura's heart never beat. Okay, like vampire trait. Their hearts don't beat. She probably can't see herself in the mirror. I don't know how she could see herself on the podcast or the video cast thing she does.
Oh shit, we just found a plot hole in this otherwise flawless movie.
Whoa, but then again, but actually she said that she likes the sunlight, and she said that all that stuff about them not being able to go in the sunlight's like bullshit. So maybe like all the vampire stuff is like doesn't apply here.
Well, none of that applied to Stephenie Meyer either, so I feel like people are just loosey-goosey with vampire lore these days. At least none of them sparkled.
Right.
That would have been disgusting.
That would have been disgusting. It's a bigger plot hole, or it's a bigger it's a bigger plot twist than whenever like you're reading the Twilight books, and then whenever Bella has her baby, it imprints on Jacob and not her.
Oh, that is so gross.
Whoa,
I'm surprised they didn't try to do that in 50 Shades of Grey, since, you know, that is just one big Twilight fan fiction.
Right.
Do you remember?
That just kills me because I like get upset that I'm not a famous writer yet.
Repeat that. I didn't hear you.
I said like that makes me upset because I'm not a famous writer yet. So why aren't I if 50 Shades of Grey exists?
But in case she was cutting out on the recording, she said it sucks because I'm not a famous writer yet. So why the fuck am I bothering if they're just publishing fan fiction? That's what you said, right?
Yeah, why does 50 Shades of Grey exist? That's not fair. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You got me.
Do you remember, like, when we were talking about fan fiction in our copyright class?
Hmm. Yes.
And I brought up how 50 Shades of Grey was published as a fan fiction, a Twilight fan fiction, like literally a Twilight fan fiction. It says it on the copyright page.
Yes.
It was originally published online under this title by this person. And then that one girl, I'm not going to name her in case she listens to the podcast,
Right.
is like, I didn't get Twilight when I read it. I'm like, it's not a debate. It's
for children.
It's fact.
It's fact. I didn't get Twilight when I read it. Oh, like she didn't get the Twilight vibe when she read 50 Shades?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe she wasn't reading between the lines.
I mean, it's so obvious. Anna falls in love with a guy who's dangerous and not good for her. And her best friend Joseph, I don't think he was Native American. I think he was Mexican or something.
Yeah.
He keeps telling her, hey, don't fall in love with this guy. Fall in love with me. So.
And she's like, no, LOL.
But it's a fact. Before 50 Shades of Grey was published, it was published online as, I think the title was Master of the Universe.
Wait, I have another comment about the ghost singer.
No.
I said, wow, the singer pretended to be human, but she came up with a song about monsters on the spot.
Maybe she just had it in her.
Maybe she did.
Like ever.
But her band knew how to play it. But maybe she doesn't have a band. Maybe she's like, has like a DJ guy. Anyway.
Yeah.
Just saying how talented she is. Like she just came up with that song like right then and there. Boom. Amazing. No wonder she's a superstar.
That's how you make them.
Yep.
Either that or mass produced on reality TV shows.
Pretty much.
Where Katy Perry can just force kiss a guy, and
yeah, I read about that.
Like, I wish she would force kiss me.
Ew.
Like, no, she shouldn't have done that. That wasn't cool.
That was not cool.
Even if he doesn't want to say he was sexually harassed, we need to acknowledge what she did was not cool.
Yeah, totally not cool.
Also, I hate her haircut at the moment.
Does he have like bangs? Or like, is it short hair again?
She still has that like blonde short haircut.
The blonde short haircut. Okay.
I wouldn't mind it if it was more of a like pixie cut, but it just reminds me of the hairstyle all the like blonde douchey little boys in elementary school would have.
Yeah. You're right.
Anyway, I think we talked about production. Sound quality was good.
Mm-hmm. Everything was good.
Music was good. Animation was not terrible. It was actually very nice, fluid animation.
Yeah, it said everything is so crisp, it's unreal.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
what are some realistic horror elements to this?
Well,
I think just being a teenage girl in high school, that's terrifying.
Exactly. And being able, and what's really scary is not being able to tell anyone about your true self.
Yeah,
And
that's the scariest thing of all.
Yeah, because you can't let anyone see you turn into a bat.
Yeah.
Which you did. But whenever you do let other people see your true self, you make more friends, which is cool. But that's not scary. What's scary is when you
Just
meet a zombie
fake ass
lady.
bitches like Monica.
Yeah, Monica, like when you meet monsters that like want to just kill everybody instead of be friends with them, like kill the
Yeah, when
humans,
there's
which is
just
pretty
like
fucked
that
up.
one bitch you went to school with who had
Hmm.
problems with you and you don't know why she had problems with you, that's pretty
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah. She like talked back to the professor and like that's not cool
Yeah.
in class and she left class.
Not taking advantage of your education that seems to be free with free room
Yeah.
and board.
Also peer pressure when she told the glob guy to go steal all the food. That's a real horror show because peer pressure is real.
Yeah. I'm sure if she was handing him a cigarette, he would have felt compelled to smoke it.
Here, smoke the cigarette because you'll be cool. It'll make you look so cool. But like also Monica is dead, so her lungs don't work. Is she really breathing?
Shit, I don't know.
But she's a
Zombies are
zombie, so
weird that
they're
way.
reanimated. But do their organs work good? Because their brains don't work good. I don't
Much
understand.
like Donald Trump, who
Yeah.
Monica is clearly an implant for.
Right, but Monica is she's pretty persuasive. Well, she thinks she's pretty persuasive, but everyone ends up not voting for her for class president. So,
Yeah, because Draculara is so much hotter than her.
yeah, why are all the girls so hot? They're 16
I don't know.
and they're all wearing high
maybe-
heels. The one girl turns into a dog. That's bad. That's too sexual.
Yeah.
Dracula.
All right. So let's wrap this bitch up. I would give this movie a hell yeah.
Same here, bro. Hell yeah, times 10.
Like, we bullshitted.
Fabulous.
We
Mhm.
bullshitted a lot during this discussion, but
But it's actually not terrible.
yeah, if you're the parent of a child and you're into creepy shit and you can't wait to get them into like horror movies and shit,
Great segue.
this is a great way to like introduce it to them without scarring them for life.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, do this.
I wish this was a show when I was younger because I would have loved it. My niece loved it when she was 5 to 7 years old.
Same. I would have loved it too, man.
It's so cute, and it follows the same tropes as other shows and movies of its ilk, but it's got a nice, cute little twist where they're all monster people, so it's really cute and creepy.
Yeah. And the message is like, it's okay to be different.
Yeah, this was meant to
scary.
just be a stupid April Fool's thing, but we ended up
so
actually
April
really
Fools. Yeah.
it was better than 1920 London.
Oh, God.
The song at the end felt earned.
Earned, yeah. The music video, which is just like a summary of the movie with like little clips for throughout. And I was like, okay, am I supposed to be watching this still? Like, do I need to watch this? Will I like not catch something if I don't watch it? Oh man. But yeah, this is good. Yeah, so do this if your kid likes scary stuff instead of just like making them watch Poltergeist when they're like a child. Get fucked up.
For me, it was
you
definitely
watch?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 2005 remake.
That'll fuck you up if you're a kid. It'll fuck
I
anybody up.
I think I watched it when I was like 8 years old, and oh my god. That was actually a really well done remake.
Yeah, that's wild.
And it's got the one guy who we love, Emery, something.
Arlie Emery.
Yeah.
He's in the remake, not the original.
Yeah, but he makes the remakes. Like,
Arlie Ermy.
yeah.
Ermy.
Without him, the remakes would be shit.
I agree. We all know that I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, it's so good.
I love the shit one that everybody doesn't like too. That was like my favorite.
Which one? 3D?
The beginning. Oh no, 3. Oops, I forgot. It's not quite as bad as 3 or 2.
No, I said 3D, Texas Chainsaw 3D, where
yeah.
the should be 47-year-old daughter or 40-something-year-old daughter is played by a hot
She's like
20-year-old.
Yeah, she is a hot 20. I was like, there's something wrong with the time frame here,
Yeah.
people. That one's That one's so dumb, but it's still entertaining.
Yeah.
But nobody likes the beginning because it's like the origin story a little bit, but not all the way.
No, I love
but
the
people
beginning.
just hate that shit.
I love the
fucking
beginning.
love that one.
It's probably my favorite.
It's on fucking Netflix still, and I just like have to be like, no, I don't need to watch this again.
You can always watch
I like it so much. I know.
But why watch it when there are still 14 more Monster High movies
Welcome
on
to
Netflix?
Monster High movies. I know. I could probably binge watch a bunch of those movies in a day because they're so short. Because this one was an hour and 17 minutes.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
See, for me, I do watch a lot of like little kids movies just because for the most part, like My Little Pony and this shows of that same genre are usually pretty well written. And they're just something dumb to put on the background when I don't have anything else to put on in the background. And they're just enjoyable and positive because I write pretty dark shit. So,
oh yeah.
You got to have something bright and colorful in the background sometimes when you're writing about murder and homicides. That's the thing.
Oh yeah. Murder and homicide. They're interchangeable.
Yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed this movie.
Me too.
If you have to babysit 5 to 7 year old girls and you want to watch something that won't make you hate yourself, put on one of these movies. They were cute.
They are very cute, man. Very, very cute.
All right, but do you have the show notes so we could wrap this bitch up?
I do have them. Here they are. Okay. Well, Real Horror Show was created by Sam Odie and Stormy Skies and is directed by Sam Odie. Today we learned that you can always just try to watch a kid's movie and sometimes it'll be good.
Yeah, we learned that it's okay to be yourself.
Yeah, it is okay to be yourself. It's okay to be different.
And bitches named Monica ain't shit.
Yeah, fuck zombie bitches. They're assholes. All right. It's not a good idea to want to kill all the humans because you're a monster.
Genocide is never okay.
Never okay. All right. Like what you hear? You can find Real Horror Show on SoundCloud, Stitcher, and iTunes. Really, really like what you hear. Follow us on Twitter at horrorshow__pod or search for Real Horror Show on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook at Real Horror Show and like our page and share our stuff. Please like it and share it. Sharing is extremely helpful, people. I can't emphasize this enough.
Sharing is caring, you selfish bastard.
For real. Exactly. We also have a website, if you didn't know, that all of our written reviews and podcasts can be found. It's realhorrorshow.com. If you want to interact with us and want to make sure we're real humans and not space vampires, comment on our website or email us at realhorrorshowpodcast@gmail.com. It seems like nobody wants to talk to us lately. So, I mean, if you can comment and stuff on stuff if you ever want to.
Yeah.
Because we'll talk back. We're not robots or anything.
We'll clap back.
Yeah, we'll clap back. If you want to argue with us about something, or you think you have a really great horror movie review that you're dying to share with 2 random strangers from the internet, leave us a comment and let us know. Or check out the contribute page on our website and follow the rubric before sending us anything. If it's not done according to the rubric, it will be disregarded. Sorry, not sorry. We post written reviews. Yeah, keep your eyes open for the next one. It'll be a doozy. Oh, we love horror. And if you're listening, you do too. Please help us keep our project going by visiting our support page on our website, where you can make one-time donation via PayPal or sign up for monthly donations and receive special rewards based on your support level. We also have an Amazon wish list if you feel like buying us something like tangible will help convey your love more than a monetary donation would. Other pertinent news. What do you got, Sam? I feel like you've been tweeting about some stuff lately.
My life is going nowhere. So thank you to the few of you who listen and give my life purpose. April Fools.
Same. April Fools, but I'm confused because it's not April Fools and we're like, it's not April 1st yet. This is like 2 days before.
I'm just trying to be cool.
It's
I'm
like
just
midnight.
trying to be cool.
April Fools. Don't make any pregnancy jokes because people don't like that.
People are just too damn sensitive.
I know. Other pertinent news. happy
Yeah,
Easter, I
happy
guess.
Easter and happy April Fool's Day.
Happy Easter, you guys. Happy April Fool's Day. Well, that's all I got. So thank you, fuck off, and have a swell evening.
Bye.
Bye. Later.